So it turns out that Quackity, one of my favorite streamers, has his own Minecraft server. So I decided to become the richest player on his server, without the use of cheats of course, because let's be honest, a server with this many people, half of which go into creative through means, can't be competed with. So upon first arriving in the server, I spawned in a birch forest and got right to work. I chopped some trees, made my first tools, and started mining immediately. I found myself a cave, and the first mob for my player to ever see in the game was a supercharged creeper. Then I got myself some iron and soon enough some diamonds. Halfway down the mine though, I realized that becoming the richest player on the server was gonna be harder than I thought, given how many people have played on the server before me. So I had to resort to doing measly tasks for other players on the server to get myself a few dimes and quarters. I then continued mining and mining and mining and mining.
2 hours later.
And mining and mining and mining and mining and mining and mining and mining, and then something weird happened. Someone in the Minecraft chat asked for coal, and since I had a healthy amount on me, I decided to be nice and give it to them. And I definitely didn't have an ulterior motive at all. As I was waiting there, after I gave them almost all of my coal, they looked me in the eye, turned around, and ran away. I then moved on from that because let's be honest, diamonds for coal isn't the best trade ever. Stick around to a little later in this video where you find out even more suspicious stuff by the same person. Later, I made my descent into the nether and found myself in a tricky situation. A situation where I had 30 levels and /game rule keep inventory was set to false. Luckily, I ended up killing the hoglins, and while making my way back to the portal with my already low health and low hunger bar, I seemed to be playing quite risky. And then coming back into the overworld, just like I hadn't died in the nether, neither did my greed for ores. I continued mining a little further into the mine, after which stumbling upon a creeper made me realize it was not worth it. A few days later, while I was out exploring the lands, I came across buried treasure.
Here comes the money!
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money!
I had just found my new way of getting loaded. So for the next few days, all I did was explore the deep ocean. And the results weren't that bad. A few days later, I decided to check out the end, which turned out to be a vast tundra of nothingness. Unfortunately for me, my misfortune was the entertainment for another player, because as soon as I entered the end, they decided to set me on literal fire. And what really didn't help my case was the fact that just like the nether, /game rule keep inventory was set to false here as well. So I had no other option but to go back into the overworld. Someone had very generously also given me Fortune 3 early on in the game, so I was doing fairly decent in my mining expeditions. Another time, when I was in the mines looking for ores, the same person who took the coal from me was asking for pumpkin seeds this time. And me being the noob that I am, forgot who this person was and accepted TP to my base. I was wary of them being here, but was calm since I had locked all my important goods away. Or so I thought. Once they went back to their base, I was just looking around my chest when I realized at least 3 or 4 stacks of coal blocks was stolen from me. I was furious. But they had already left and PvP was turned off, so I couldn't do much about it. I was just a poor miner left to my inevitable demise. All I could do now was mine back all the coal that I had lost. However, although being robbed was unfortunate, what happened next was 10 times better. Someone in the Minecraft chat randomly announced that they were giving away free netherite. So, me being the business-minded person that I am, TP to them immediately. And they ended up giving me an entire stack of netherite blocks. Finally, after a month of playing on this server, it is time to show you what I achieved. So let's start with the buildings. First, we have our very basic starter house that, let's be honest, I wasn't even in it because I was mining half the time and didn't really have time to, sleep. Next, we have Las Nevadas Heights. It takes a while to get up, but it's worth the wait. You first enter in the main bedroom with a nice double bed, a fireplace, and a seating arrangement. And going to the second floor, we have the main hall with a nice aquarium and open concept kitchen. Back on the ground, we also have a wonderful fountain and pond where you can watch the sunset. As a status of wealth, we also have a forest with trees from every biome in the overworld. We also have to make a quick detour to check out the base in the nether. Following this path takes you directly to the house within 2 biomes, hence the dual use of crimson and warp wood for the house. Back in the overworld, we also have an underground base for storage and also other utilities like smelting, crafting, upgrading, and of course enchanting. Now for the main part of the video. how rich did I really get? Alongside the maxed out armor, I was also able to collect 11 stacks of iron blocks, 2 fully maxed out swords and pickaxes, only 11 emerald blocks because most villages were conquered by the time I had started playing, 1 stack of diamond blocks, also a stack of netherite blocks, which I did kind of get through creative, so you could count that, and also we have 2 stacks of gold blocks. Now in terms of our least expensive ore, we also have about 5 stacks of lapis blocks and a chest full of coal and redstone blocks. And finally, the last and most important part of this tour is the Quackity statue. Anyways guys, that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed, please do subscribe and like the video for more, and comment what your favorite part of this video was. See you guys next time.